Joshua Schmidt, you ended up top 16 here at YCS Bochum. Again, very close with the win. You played Nekroz, that's correct? Yeah. Is there anything you want to say before we go to the deck list?
I guess greet the team, especially greet James for lending me a lot of the cards because I don't have much of the deck. So yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I see this.
Yeah, I played normal Nekroz, no scolding, no Jin version. I think it's definitely better. So triple Valkyries. I think it's stable. Triple Unicorn. I played 2 Trish because Valor is super popular and having a Trish in hand is very important against that. Also, you are able to banish one from the grave for the mirrors if you have to, and you can also just bluff opponents. I had multiple opponents banish one Trishula with their Trishula from my graveyard and feel safe, and then I just got the second one, and it's really good. You can also protect the first Trishula from Valor with the second one in hand. That's something you can't do otherwise, so 2 Trish really good. I play no Gongnir. I cut the Gongnir for the Trishula basically. Yeah, 2 Brynok and 2 Closeless. Yeah. Manju, Senju, 2 Schmidt. I thought about playing a third, but I didn't think it was that necessary. Jin, of course. I played a 1 lady because I use Rotas and you want to have a accessible out. Like, just playing 1 more card gives you 4 more outs in the deck basically, so it shifts the odds in your favor. And then even if they have the Valkyries, sometimes you can just protect the Warrior Lady with your own Valkyries. Like, I actually only used it once against the Jin, and in that scenario he Valkyries it. He tried to attack over it and I had my own Valkyries, and then I removed the Jin and I ended up winning. So yeah. I played 2 Maxi. The card is not that great in the mirror match because you usually don't get more than like 1 or 2 cards from it, but it is good because you always want to go second, so it definitely gives you a higher chance of not getting Jin locked out of the game, which is one of my main concerns. So yeah, and then there's 2 Valors, which is like a really good card right now in the mirror. It's not that good against Jin lock version, which is why I don't play 3. Because if they have Armageddon Knight, it's not like, you can't really Valor it, because if they have Kaleidoscope, they can still, Kaleido Unicorn, they can still lock you, so it's not very safe, so I don't like 3, but it's still a really good card. Yeah, so 3 Rodas, they add the consistency and the Jin lock out, and then like 6 mirrors is complete standard. I still play double Eclipse even though I have the Warrior Lady, because the Warrior Lady is of course not complete safe, because they may have Valkyries, they may have Valor, all that kind of stuff. Also because of course Valor is like in every deck, so Eclipse is pretty good. 2 MST. I wanted to play 1, and I think I should have, because I played like, I had 9 mirror matches or something like that, including Top Cut, and only 1 of them was the scolding version. So like initially I thought, okay, if I play against the heavy anti-meta deck with like mistakes and stuff, I just lose game 1 and then just heavily side for it. But in the end I felt a little bit safer with double MSC, but could have probably also played 1. And then yeah, the preparation, and that's 40. So yeah,
40 cards.
Side or extra first?
You can choose.
So, okay, extra deck is 1 level 12, 2 Heralds, 1 level 11, even though there's no Gungnir. I did it occasionally for some weird OTKs where I just summoned the Closeless with the Valkyries to do it, something like that. Potentially you can summon it if you draw Valor, because it cannot get Valkyries, so if your opponent is low, if you have the Valor in hand, you can just summon it, which I did once. Because no one is playing Gungnir anymore, people actually start just taking attacks. You know, like before when everyone was playing Gungnir, you couldn't go under like 3000 or something like that, because they could always OTK you with Gungnir through Valkyries. But now people are just taking the damage because they know they cannot die, so you just sometimes maybe. I play doubled Emerald because without Gungnir the matches take a lot longer, because there's no actual way of finishing the game most of the time. Because without Gungnir you cannot play through Valkyries most of the time, so the game will go a lot longer. And with double Emerald you are the one coming out on top with the resources, which I did like a couple times. Exiton is staple, Lavala Chain is staple, Arc is staple. I cited Emptiness, but I think even without Emptiness I really like it because it's just a very good card. Direwolf, Karen Gorgon is mainly against Valor and also against Farfar. Like sometimes if you draw Jin in your hand, you can make Karen Gorgon and Jin.
Right.
And then maybe they have Nod because they only play Farfar. Castell, Dweller, Cowboy and Rhapsody, so most standard stuff. Side is 2 Denko Sekka. I play just 2 Denko Sekkas. I play Decrease as well because Denko Sekka is a card that people are prepared for, and that is also a bad top tech against face-up cards.
True.
So I felt like Decree was the safer thing, but Denko is still really good. I also used to side Denko in the mirror match because if they're not playing the Scolding version, I know they are siding Mind Crushers and Shared Rights and stuff, and it was actually pretty amazing against those. I played the Exiled Force. I never really needed it. Like, in theory, you just have more outs against the Jin, and if they search Valkyries because they know you play Warrior Lady, but like in the feature match, for example, top 16 that I lost, he opened Jin lock with Valkyries in hand, and I went for Rota on this, and he had the Mind Crush, and that's, I never used it. But I also sided it in against like Shadows and Spell Canceler stuff, so I played this one, mainly because I was scared of, what's it called, Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Right. Because it is a spellcaster you can grab with Bryanek and then summon, but it's also useful against decks that can make Notoria Beast, just in case. And then in some mirror matches, if we decide to side out the Jin, which I always ask them to do, I have a little bit of space. I can make this to play around Valor. I can, as I said, without going near, games are taking longer, so I have like another resource by adding it back. So yeah, I played 2 Shared Rights. The card is still good, but it's not that amazing anymore. Because some people are just playing the Scolding version and it's not really helping if they Jin lock you. But it gives you a few draws, so but against the normal Nekroz I still like it a bit, because you know they will let you start, so you just side the Shared Right. 3 Mind Crush. This card is actually super amazing in the mirror. Like I cut it for a moment and played cards like for other matchups and stuff, but this card is just completely insane in the mirror in my opinion. Because like once you have it set, you can prevent pretty much everything they're gonna do.
Yeah.
If you know the deck well enough, you can also just know what they have, even if they didn't search it. So, and knowing their hand is just completely insane. You know, do they have Valor? Do they have the Valkyries? All that stuff. And if it survives a turn, if you have it face down, you can just call Valkyries and win.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I played triple Decree. But by the way, I played no 3rd MST because I think MST is not that great against decks like Satellar's, because this is a combo deck and Satellar is not. Like Satellar only needs 1 card to play. They only need 1 Deneb and they can play their game. But you need a lot of combo pieces, so it's bad to do a one for one trade against them. And you basically need something that blocks the whole back row just so you can play. Because just hitting the 1 mistake won't help. Of course I keep in the 2 MSTs because I need to have outs to face up cards if I draw Denko too late. But still I think Decree is better than MST in those matchups. And then Double Breakthrough Skill is not really a very good card, but you need it because Burning Abyss sides like Spell Canceller and stuff, there's no way you can just auto lose to it, so I guess you have to side those. I used to side Treacherous Trap Hole in Prague, but now that I added Decrease, I couldn't do it anymore. And the last card is the Random Emptiness, which it is game deciding, but actually when I asked people to side out Jin, I also asked to play without Emptiness. And yeah, so not much to say about Emptiness.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Joshua, any last words? Anything you want to say?
I like the format a lot. Like I think the format now with less floodgates than before is a lot better, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it's just bad that I lost the feature match to Federico, and because of what happened in Madrid back then, I think it's fine. Like, he deserves it. It's just unfortunate that I drew so bad and he just Jin locked me twice, but that's how it can go sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Joshua. Thanks for the deck of file and congrats with your top 16 spot here at YCS Bochum. Thank you.